cue that one up then.
You said that very well, my friend.
AlQaisi and Tony Kelley. These are
Yes.
two scary looking dudes, man. I must say, two scary looking dudes.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing is, with these guys, they're gonna throw. They're gonna throw a lot.
Okay.
One thing I'm gonna say is Ali might not have the same power aspect. And what I saw from Tony, I mean, I would love for you to just take a look at that tie come up in the third fight. I mean, they're throwing. This man threw, I think, in about a 3-round fight, he hit that 250 mark in strikes. He was throwing. Third round, loves the clinch game, throws that like crazy, loves that really close fighting, you know? And so if I'm Ali AlQaisi, I mean, one, very good grappler. If I'm seeing what this guy can do on the feet in any of his tape, I'm probably taking him to the ground, and I'm going to try to grind that out, at least in the beginning, to try and soften him up, to be able to slow him down. Because if there's one thing I don't want is one of these guys that are rock'em sock'em style that can't get knocked out by me, who definitely doesn't have that consistent knockout power. I can land punches. I'm a kung fu fighter, you know? AlQaisi is very much a grappler from a kung fu background. So he's got the defensive strikes. Everybody, yeah, so... he's going to implement that defensive striking, a little bit more counter strikes, but this guy's going to push forward.
So let me ask you a quick question. You know, based on your strategy here, you're saying, you know, the dude from Split should, you know, aim to go on the ground here. And the question I have for you is that it looks like Tony Kelley is moving down in weight class to take this fight, right?
Correct.
Do you think that will come into play at all? Is this guy is, you know, clearly a little heavier?
Speed. So speed is the big thing you want to look at for that, right? Because at the end of the day, if he's able to implement a fairly quick type of strategy, get him to the ground, maybe climb up a little, get his back, be a little bit of that like stick to him like glue type of mentality, you know?
Very much tire him out, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you might be able to get some you know, things going in your favor. Because the big problem I would say is if you try to distance fight with this man, that's not going to work out well for you, because his strategy is to distance fight you and come right in. And you might be quick enough to get out of the way, but you're going to lose the fight if you keep trying to do that. So this is not a guy that you're going to stand there and keep trading with for 3 rounds, because I guarantee you, when it comes to that, I'm tired, he's tired, but let's keep throwing, you're not going to win.
Yeah, the dude has too much power. So in terms of odds, what are you kind of hoping for here?
To be honest, from what I saw, if I really liked AlQaisi's grappling, he didn't take it to the ground much against Irwin Rivera. Our boy, you know Irwin Rivera.
I know, yeah.
That's our boy. He's one of the most, if there was any kid that was making me excited about prelims, it's him. Anytime I see him fight, I get a little giddy. But
and we take him every time.
Yeah, back to the topic, I would say he gets a little too confident in the striking. That's the problem with a lot of these grapplers, right? I start to learn some strikes. I start to be able to knock people out once in a while. All of a sudden, everybody wants that bonus. Everybody wants that.
Yeah.
It gets you the fame. It gets you all this stuff. But again, win fights, guys. Win fights. Win fights long term. Exactly. It's still going to get you.
Be tactical. Listen to your coaches.
100%. And so I think in this case, you know, Kelley stand-up battle. If they see it going that way, I mean, Kelley could be a favorite, but I just don't see it. I think they might go with AlQaisi being a smarter fighter. So let's say it's a close enough fight where he's between a -170 and a +110.
So Kelley is actually a pretty large favorite in this one.
Okay.
So it does seem like they believe this is going to be a stand-up fight. He's a -210 right now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So kind of keep an eye out on our picks for AlQaisi. It looks like we're kind of leaning that way. It's all going to depend on strategy of the fight. But if this is one that does go to the ground, we do see the advantage to Mr. KZ. So.
Yeah, and I think we might even have to do a bit of background on Kelley's ground game here, because to be honest, if that's what we're seeing on Vegas betting, that tells me that I'm underestimating him in some way, because that's too much of a push for that. I don't think that from what I saw that the game was that separate. So if I'm seeing a -210 there, that means that there's a bit more work to do on Kelley's ground game and his ability to kind of dance versatility wise in the third round.
Absolutely.